Oh my goodness. So, all right, this is. I didn't think we were gonna continue to do this, but here we are. Howdy, everybody. We're back in it. We're back. We're doing Final Fantasy. Cause, I don't know what else to do. I've been having a hell of a time trying to figure out what I want to do as far as like stream content. Part of me like there'll be more art streams, guaranteed. That's not what I wanted. This nope. There we go. Just try to reposition that just a touch. Okay. But not today. I do have some things I want to make, like sub badges for reasons that one could divine. But yeah, so we spent all day playing this game. Oh, no, I'm going the right way. And so I figured, you know what? Why don't we just keep this gravy train rolling? So we're trying to get through the story. We're trying to get to like content that that's relevant, and apparently like I'm on the cusp of like some really good story stuff. So we're just trying. So we're gonna see what happens. And there's a good chance that a big chunk of this stream is just gonna be watching cutscenes. The cusp. God damn it! Move. This is okay. So this is legitimately like one of my biggest pet peeves in this game, because it just like why can't I just fucking click this? The 0 key. Untarget everything and press 0 on numpad. There we go. I think the guy moved. Ugh. But why? Why is that a thing? Like, why? Take a something out of like WoW's playbook, and just make it so like if I'm clicking on an NPC, the NPC has like precedence. I'm also not gonna read these. Like some people read this out loud. Like by all means, you can try. I will be reading them silently, but I'm nah. Good luck. Said I'll just be talking and sipping my beer. So I bought like. That's right, Sid. We're gonna get our friends. Is it Sid Garland or is it Garland Sid? We'll never know. So I got a shipment of beer the other day, and I hadn't tried this beer, but it was a stout, and I usually like really like stouts. I totally just rammed the glass into my tooth too. That hurt. But I got 3 6-packs of this stout. I've drank in one of them so far. They're not good. But it's alcohol. It's a tough life. Ow, that really hurt. Did I chip it? I hope not. Un momento. Son of a bitch. I think I took a chunk out of my tooth. there is possibly a small dent where I just whacked it with the glass, but it's not enough to like go, yeah, it totally did. So now I gotta sit here and wonder for the next year. It'll be fine. But yeah, so this is literally how I spent the majority of my days, just sitting here talking to NPCs over and over and over and over. And then sometimes getting to fight. It's a lot. Also, why couldn't this have just been like one thing? Like, why did I have to re-talk to him? I'm being very negative right now. I'm sorry. Oh. So this is, we're headed back. That's what it looks like. Or I guess did they like stagger the release of the quest? Is that why it's like this? Okay, that makes more sense then. Yeah, okay. That totally makes more sense. Because otherwise I'd be like, why did I have to talk to this guy multiple times? Whereas like if it's all right, come back next week, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we'll talk to the same people again. We changed up our character because I didn't want to be a ridiculously tall dragon dude anymore. So now we're a short dragon lady. Because we can. And life is now better. Look how happy that. Plus we got freckles. I kind of wish that I could have changed my name. Because I would have taken the R off. But they didn't let me. So. I'm sure that that's doable. Is it doable? I would assume. For an extra $10. Alright, speak with Wedge. Okay, cool. It looks like we're getting close to the next one. So basically what we're doing is we're doing segments of this crystal tower. And we've done 2 segments so far, and there's either 1 to 2 segments left. We're just slowly making our way up the tower. Look at our little cat, our little kitty cat. Look at him go. Little tippy taps of the paws. Like he's just doing the best he can. Why are we opening a rift between worlds? And the last segment of the tower. Hey, Hoop Dog, how's it going? How's your evening? I've been lurking I was in Puffy's channel earlier. I saw you pop in for a little bit. You still working? We're playing some Final Fantasy because I have no idea what I'm doing with my life right now. But by gosh, we're going all in. No idea. You're saving the world. All right. Wait, are we still are we still the hero of light even after our light has been taken? Was that why it's called Shadowbringers? Did I just figure that out? Did I solve the puzzle? It's a big chair. It looks uncomfy. Like, get a pillow. I am home now. I went home sick, so I've been... Oh, that's too bad. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick. How am I? I'm pretty okay. I'm enjoying my weekend so far. A lot happens between then and now. Oh, okay. Well, because Shadowbringers was like the 5th expansion, right? Or the 4th? 3rd? I don't know. Lashed out in anger and frustration. Or wont to do? Or is it, like, that's not how you spell want. 3rd expansion? 5.0? Okay. Well, I guess the game starts at 2.0, doesn't it? In its weird sort of way. Uni and Doga. Those are some names right there. Yep, 1.0 was wiped and 2.0 is the remake. So I guess on that note, like, because since Cam was talking about, like, them just making us start new characters as, like, his far out idea, like, is that... Do you think they'd actually do something like that after something like 1.0? I would say no, because since 1.0 wasn't exactly a success, whereas now this is considered one of the top MMOs, I feel like that'd be harder to do. But yeah, we've just been doing this all day. All day. Since tomorrow, we have to do some actual work stuff so that we can be ready for Monday. Since we didn't get what we needed to done Friday is basically how it boils down. Whether or not how I feel about it, how my boss feels about it, it's different. Ooh. Do you suppose there's like a smell associated with it? Like, do you think it smells like grapes? Grape flavored? The Rift of Darkness. All right, so basically what happened is our buddies got, you're thinking lemon? All right. Like that sickly sweet cleaner lemon from Pledge. It's a heavy burden. But yeah, so basically, people that were helping us out got sucked through the rift, and now we're going after them, it looks like. Yeah, I don't think it's possible either. Like, I think you'd lose a good chunk of your player base based on it. I would almost use like the comparison to like Destiny, between Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, where like the devs have gone back and said we really regret making Destiny 2 a separate game because it split the player base. Granted, I guess if you like just take away the original version, then they can't really do anything about it. But I do agree with that. How many MMOs truly reset after being active for 7 years? True. Especially like when they're like considered in their prime, which I feel like it is. It took them a while to get there, but when people talk about MMOs, it's WoW and this right now. I think is there another one? I guess RuneScape, maybe. Yeah, no, I could see something like that where it's like, yeah, something happened and then do like what like WoW does, where they've got the like the time teleportation stuff, where it's like, hey, would you like to see the world how it was? I'm like, yes, I would love that. Thank you. All right, so now the Duty Finder, World of Darkness. So did you want to do these, or am I on my own at this point? I'm good with either way, but this is what I'm doing. Where is it? Oh no. What is a World of Darkness? I don't know where it... Oh, there it is. Go ahead. Cool. All right. Well, enjoy your mount farm. I will. Oh, it's not even that bad of a queue. So I get to sit here and jabber for 6 minutes. Possibly. Yeah. I have so many ideas for art stuff right now, though. And at the same time, I have nothing. I have no ideas. I want to do another live 2D model here in the near future. Speaking of which, Hoop, if you ever need like any updates on like the mouth or anything, just let me know. Or like if you want like a way to like toggle being shiny, like a shiny version, just like let me know. I'll hook you up. But cause one of my art buddies, he's been streaming more, and I want him to have something like on camera. I'd like, he doesn't have to be on camera because I know he gets shy, but I want him to do it. Because he's talked about like having just an image of his character with like a microphone so that he can signify that the microphone is on because he doesn't always stream with a mic. But I'm like, I could do it. And the way that his character's set up, like there's not a lot of animation that would go into it because it's like a knight in armor with like a scarf. And I'm like, I can do some pretty simple stuff that would signify like talking. It'd be easy, is what I'm saying. And I'm like, So we'll see. I thought about drawing up like just the pieces for it tonight. But then I'm like, no, I'm not in the mood for art. And then I'm like, well, maybe I could do like sub badge stuff because, you know, I could do that. But I don't know what I'd do for sub badges. Like, I really like the ones that I did for Goner, which he still hasn't put up. He still hasn't fucking put them up. I checked the other day, and I'm like, I'm not resubbing to you, sir, until you put these up. It does sound awesome, and it'd be super easy to do. And the only downside would be is I'd have to like do it justice as far as like the design, because it's very stylized. Um, so I'd have to. My style's kind of close to his though, so it would be fine, ish. I've also been tempted to just tell him, draw this for me so that don't worry about it. I just need this and I need it set up like this. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do for sub badges. Cause I'm like, well, maybe I'll do like a paw, and then I'm like, but that's how do you make the paw better? What do you do to it? Or so I don't know. Oh, no. I don't know. Because I've thought about maybe doing like just like a little on like this screen, the little corgis behind me. Do something like that, just with like different colors and stuff. Keep adding toes to the. I did think of doing that, like where it's just like they're holding up numbers of like 1, 2, 3, whatever. But that could be something. Is suddenly there's 20 toes. 20 toes. We're gonna be on our cat because there's music when we're on the cat. Oh, by the way, so since this is like the #1 thing in the game. The kitty cat. The fat cat. He is just a lump. An adorable lump. The best mount there is. Look at him run. Look at him. Look at him. True, it's no lunar whale, but I was gonna say, but I have to pay for the lunar whale, but I had to pay for this too, so. I guess, is there like an actual use case for like multi-person mounts? Like, so, because I know like there's like 4-person mounts, and then the whale's gonna be an 8-person mount. But like, what is the use case for an 8-person mount? Tons? Really? Like, is it just to, like a little bit more coordination to like keep people together? Where it's just one person that has to worry about movement instead of 8? Because I don't know. Hop on, let's go to... Well, yeah, I get that piece, but like 8? 8's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. So like actual practical uses. Like when do you have 8 people if you're not like doing a raid? I guess I really don't know how the PvP works in this game, but I could see it in PvP. But I'm assuming that it probably gets disabled in PvP. I don't know. I just don't know. Nothing too practical? Yeah. So is there a mount with more? Like, more than 8? Have we gotten up to like, I don't know what the next group size up is. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Yeah, it jumped. Okay. I was like, it said 6. We've been going for 7. Now it's up to 12. So I have learned more about finance than I ever planned to in the last 2 weeks. And I recommend everybody like does at least a little bit of a crash course as far as like how the stock market works, long-term investing, and how all that works. Cause I don't feel like I was doing enough. Hey, there we go. And now I know at least a little bit more, and I'm more confident in like actually investing. That being said, the way that I went about learning how to invest was probably some of the biggest gambles that I will ever do in my life, but that's besides the point. But yeah, that's assuming that the stock market doesn't just crash next week. Like, you never know. You never know. Hope not. Because my parents are going to retire here pretty quick, and I don't want to pay for them. I'll do it, but I don't want to. Yay. But yeah, like it's and learning like about like what an ETF is and how it works, and like how those are like really good for like inexperienced investors, where they basically do the work for you. Super nice. I should probably look into a Roth IRA though, but that's beyond the easy stuff. I need to figure that stuff out. But I'm looking to retire, so you know, gotta just get all those options. Do I lose frames if I'm like ticked out? If I clicked out, tabbed out. That's the word. Yeah, okay, I do. All right, I'll try not to click out. All right, so this is Crystal Tower Part 3. I did this once years ago. Sorry if I messed up. So what I found is most people know enough about this game that it's really hard to screw up, which is kind of nice, because then I don't feel as bad. My mediocrity can be hidden from the world. Wow, that's a little hard to see. I thought I turned off other people's animations. I must not have. Our highest level character is actually not what we're playing right now, but I'm enjoying it a lot more for this stuff, so that's what we're doing. We're a samurai instead of a bard. It's fun. I just didn't like how the bard ended up being mostly like dots, right? The music's so good in boss fights and stuff. The eye is no longer sealed. Some places where the music does feel weird is like in there's one dungeon in particular where it's just like very it's very peaceful, like the entire dungeon. Meanwhile, you're going through and like slaughtering all these things, and it's like, but the music is so like Christmassy and snow everywhere, and you're just like, nope, we're killing everything. Very peaceful, but nope. That's on me. Did I do something wrong? No idea. I'm assuming I'm actually probably supposed to be sticking with my group. Because usually there's like 3 things. And so, like, this is group 1, group 2, and I'm in group 3. Group C, sorry. But, you know. Ah, letters, the numbers of math. No, I even screwed up the joke. When the floor gets like that, it scares me. Because I don't know what it means. Oh. So I love when I start streaming, that's when everybody starts to like text me and stuff. I'm just like, why? Why is this the peak time for you people to want to like socialize? Because I can't focus like that. Darn peoples being sociable. Granted, what time is it where most of my friends are? Ooh. Oh no! What I died to? I missed it. I'm not the only one that's dead though, so that's important. That is important. Yay! We did it. Look at him. Look at him. His little legs. What do we get? Pants. I can't use them. Alright. It's important. If you can't use pants, what good are they? I don't know. Lieutenant Whiskers? What a name. What a player. So I see people with titles. How do I get a title? Am I cool enough for a title? Probably not. Probably not cool enough for a title. Oh wow, they died really quick. Are these just like clones of all the other bosses that we fought in up to this point? Because I mean, that's kind of a cool concept. The Nate is no longer sealed. Important. That's 5 heads. That is more hands than I have to pet. Can you imagine having 5 heads? Like that's when they say 5 head, like that's what they're talking about. That's the life. And what a life it would be. Am I supposed to go next to them? Maybe not. I did something wrong. Is there a battle log event? Battle. Yeah, there is. Okay. Next time. Am I supposed to be outside of this? I feel like I should be outside of that. Maybe not. Oh! I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm doing great. Oh, don't see me. I wish there was a way to disable the, there's a sound every time I click a button. And, I want to be able to disable that. The, oh, you can't do that yet sound. Oh, that was bad. Don't do that. This one took a while. Yay! What's in the box? The skirt. I don't think I can use that. Basically, I only have 2 classes that are worth anything right now, so I just look to see if I can use it on either one of those and go from there. So far, no. Not usually. Oh, and there's, okay, I didn't see that it actually has, like, the bosses over there. That's kind of cool. I'm assuming I gotta go this way. The jaws. Cannot, what am I got eaten. We saw it. We all saw it. Oh no, that's not good. I'm assuming like it's because I'm standing in front of it sometimes. And I'm bad. I'm mad because bad. I feel like that's an acceptable estimation of the situation. Oh no! No, my combo. How dare you, sir? I wasn't done. Rude. Ooh, look at that. It's a puppy. It's a puppy. I just realized that my emotions are actually tied to key bindings I have in game, so that's fun. Great. That's not going to be a problem. This is my life. Like, I have to rebind everything nowadays because I decided, like, I woke up one day and went, you know what, I want to stream, but I have to make this complicated. It has to be some ridiculous string of combinations because everything else has already is using something. That hurt. Someday I will find the perfect key bindings so that I don't have to change everything all the time. I just don't know when. The technology is there, I'm sure. Oh, that was bad. Can I lower the volume a bit? Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. How's that? Is that better? All right. If it needs adjusting again, let me know, because that is one of my biggest I guess quality issues in streams is sound. So by all means, if there's ever anything with sound that needs tweaking, just let me know. Because there is nothing that will turn me off of a stream quicker than it going in and the game's too loud. Exactly. What I used to do is I used to try to like do a quick like clip before I went live to see if like that would like to try and test the game sound. But that's hard to do in a lot of games where a lot of stuff isn't like the sounds don't start kicking off until like you're actually doing something. So my favorites are when I'll be like playing a game and then like 3 hours into the stream somebody will come and just be like, hey, I can't hear you over the game. And it's like, oh no. Rip all the footage. It's all garbage. Not garbage, but you know. You can't use it. Can't use it for anything. What is this? We just don't get loot. We just don't. Not allowed. Who disturbs the gloom? That is a big hairball. Oh, it's not a hairball. Okay. So they pulled the fight, which is fine. I'm just not there. Oh. At least they let you teleport to it. It's okay. I'm not a big name player for this this fight anyways. I'm lucky that I can press my buttons in order. And even then I'm not sure that I'm doing that correctly. Yeah, I'm sure there is, because like I noticed like this ability where you're then able to pretty much do whatever to I'm assuming that, oh, you know what? I think I just figured out what that's for. Let me try it. Are they immune? What's the deal here? We're gonna try it. So then we go 3, 5, 6. Oh, hey, look at that. So it's just a free combo there. Okay. I'm assuming that's how that gets used. I honestly have no idea. What is this? What's that do? Leg sweep? That's a stun. It's hard to know. Darkness taking wall? No, I don't want to be taken. I guess we're supposed to stand it. Right. Better. We did it! Yay. Is that the last boss? Yeah, and I doubt I will ever hit that that point. All things considered. So end game rating is, I had my fun in WoW doing end game stuff. I don't. What is this? Lest the puff be lost? Is that a pet? Oh, it's a pet. I'm gonna need on that. Sure. Sure. Alright. Nah, you can. It's easy peasy. Really? I'm leaving. Yeah, because I think back a lot to like those days. And so much time investment. 2 hours a week on Saturday. Oh, that's not too bad. When I think of like the WoW rating, it was like 3 nights a week and it was like 3 to 4 hours a night. I put more work into that resume to join that guild than I did into my first job. Granted, my first job was working at a Chili's, so not a lot to you can say there. But I spend a lot of money here. Will you hire me? Where's the purple dude? Oh, that's oh wow. He looks different. I feel bad for him. Even though he's supposed to be like the bad guy. All right. Well, hopefully someday I get there then. It's very well crafted. That's good. I'm actually amazed by like how much content is in this game. It's ridiculous. Like even the fact that like the job, like the crafting and gathering jobs are like their own thing. I guess that's a terrible way to describe it, but that's how we did it. That's how we described it. But what if I want to be purple? Why can't I stay? Yeah. I mean it's been very helpful. Like since all I've been doing the last couple days is just following the main storyline, the fact that it basically like shoves that down my throat to progress, I would have had no idea how to get through it otherwise. Without like a third-party website or something. Dun dun dun. So basically, when we first met this guy, they noticed his eye was red, and so now that's, I guess he's royalty because of his eye. All right, so it's instead of just being born into it, like he was engineered into it. Is that what I just got out of that? Somebody like took a syringe, just like, all right, congrats, you're royalty. Boom. Or is he a clone too? He might be a clone. This lady's a clone, and the guy that's over here, not the purple guy, but the guy further over that's off screen, he's a clone. This guy's Mr. Grapefruit there. He's not a clone. This guy, yeah, these they're both clones. All with the royal eye, all bound by fate to Alag. I'm not gonna lie, the names in this game throw me off a lot. There's a lot of names that are far out there. Which is probably because it's like it's like a Japanese-based game. So that's fair. Gotta be hard to comb your hair now. Ooh. Like I'm very concerned about his well-being now. Because this just does not look healthy. As I finally realize that I can move my cursor off the screen and that gets rid of it. I'm smart sometimes. Only sometimes. No! Neo! Nero, sorry. This is actually a predictable outcome. That's he's having issues doing that rocking thing. It's got that new eye in. It's starting to it's having issues adjusting. Raging headache. I understand. But we could have dragged him through in the amount of time it took for us to argue about leaving him or not. Story stuff while being a corgi on the internet. Yep, that's how we do it. I believe in you. You can make it. How's it going, Upta? How's your night? Oh, he didn't make it. Oh, shit. Ah. Started a new medication today. Oh, that's good. Glad that's working out for you. Look at us. We're so freaking cute. I was about to say, is Nero actually there? He is. They didn't make it. You know, I really don't understand why they don't put what we say in like a text bubble. Because they always do that where we'll just say something, but they don't actually say what we're saying. I don't like it. Like, just don't do it during the the actual voice acted bits. But it's but like our lips are moving. Like are we just like the whole time? And they're like, "Oh, well, we got another adventurer." I actually don't know if the pops make it through the sound guard on my mic. I'd be interested to know. Those. Like Popcat. Do I have a Popcat emote? I want to make one. Popcat. All right, we did it. That took an hour. Holy shit. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. So now, a few finishing quests still. All right. I mean, I'm ready for it. 2 to 3. God. Oh no! How dare you? I'm offended. And 2 to 3 for main story. Gotcha. That might actually get us to the end of the stream then. If it, depending on how long those quests take. We'll see. Oh my goodness. Dispel the threat. I mean, I'm down for it. Because I had no idea what to do tonight. One of these days I'll figure it out. I'm having so many issues getting back into Fall Guys. Like, I feel like I need to play it just to get the season pass stuff done. But that's not a good reason to play a game. Like, that's sunk cost fallacy right there. Even though I didn't pay for anything. But I want the rewards. But it's like, if I'm not having fun and if I'm not playing it, does it matter if I get the rewards? Not really. So I'm struggling with that right now. Because I'm like, well, but I want the free crowns. Because if I come back to it and there's something that I want, then I want to be able to buy it. You know? You know? It's so hard. My life is so hard with these tough decisions that I have to make every day. Trying to think that, because I think there's a couple other games that are coming out here pretty quick that I wanted to play. I don't know. Just got to keep you in Final Fantasy 14 long enough for you to get this. True. True. I'm susceptible to it. It's rough. Speak with the son of Saint Koinake. Alright. I will go speak to this Koinake. So am I done? Like, was that the... I mean, yeah, it obviously was, because we finished the tower. We got the people out. I guess, except for the twins. No! Why am I the only one that freaking, like, aggroes these? There we go. Oh, are you kidding me? Can I change in the middle of combat? I cannot. Also, so I end up getting these food boxes every week, because I don't like to I guess plan meals, I guess. And they portion everything out. It's really handy for somebody like me. And they apparently, like, the box got damaged this week or something, so they didn't deliver it. So I have been without since Wednesday, which is why I ordered pizza yesterday. But supposedly they're going to be sending another box, which I'm worried about because I get my deliveries on Wednesday. So if I get a whole new box, I'm going to have too much food going into next week, which is not okay. We'll see what happens.
What? This is nonsense. If aught is amiss, surely we can help.
Not this time, my friend. Just as Une and Doga fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth has always been lain with Alg, or rather, twas.
I actually can't read out loud that fast. Like, I read them in seconds in my head, but I can't speak it that quick. He had 4 bears. Wow, that's more bears than I've ever had. Have they ever, like, explained what the neck tattoo's significance is? Not that Sid has them, but, like, Thancred has them. This guy has them.
You cannot mean that.
Also, I want Sid's goggles. I think I have a set of goggles. I just don't use them. For shame. Oh, that was something I wanted to do tonight. I wanted to figure out, like, glamour plates because, like, I went to go, like, set up more glamour plates, and I didn't know how. Because I couldn't put anything else in my armoire. But I couldn't edit the glamour plates. Well, yeah, no, they're worth it. I don't know how to edit them or anything. Because one of mine I can't use anymore since I changed my character from male to female, and the plate is set up with like male clothing. I also want his gloves. I don't know what it is, but I like bulky gloves a lot. I don't know if it'd work on her, but we'll find out.
Look at her little tail.
Totally worth race changing, though. Totally worth it. Does it? Does it have the best emote? What is the best emote? Yes. It's a good one. Yep. When I saw that on BTTV, I knew I had to add it. Aw, redemption story for Nero. How nice. Did I add any other new ones? Because I know I updated some of them over the weekend or last week. Well. Also, this chair has allowed me to like sit in the worst position possible. I'm sure my back is going to hate me in like a month. But I am like, I have my knees up on the edge of the chair, or my feet up on the edge of the chair. So I'm basically like hugging my knees right now. And like it has enough of like a lip on the side of the chair that I can like lean back into it. It's nice. I'm reclined. My character's fucking adorable. Like, look at this. Fucking adorable. So worth it. What are these? Like, I'm assuming, like, there's got to be, like, some like I mean, it's obviously there's some recipe that you get, and then you have to do the raid to get the stuff, and yeah, that would make sense to me. Are we done? when does this quest line end? Oh, New Game Plus has been added. Dope. I'm assuming that this isn't actually. Oh no, this is so I guess yeah, we go back. Maybe. Oh, it's a cat. Like I'm A-okay with thinking it's a corgi. Yes, the cat mount is freaking adorable. So freaking cute. Little pitter patter of those little beans. Look at them. Look at them. Let's see if we can show off one of the best parts. So when you stop moving, the cat just kind of becomes a loaf. So let's try to edge over the end here and showcase what happens with the feet. They just kind of get sucked up into it. Just. Yeah. Cat physics. It's a thing. When I saw that mount in the shop, I knew it had to be mine. Like a marshmallow, exactly. Hey, can we actually like take this quest now? We've been trying to accept this quest all day, but we couldn't because I had to go do the last quest chain before I could accept it. Where are we at? I don't even remember what this one was. A defining moment. There's a lot of defining moments in Eorz's history, I'm finding out. I kind of wish I made the eyes smaller. She looks really bug-eyed sometimes. Oh well. I'm not gonna spend money to fix it. Just as bitter as ashes in my mouth. Why is that? Oh, it's because it's delayed. There we go. Like, take the wins when you can, lady. She's gonna smuggle him some pocket shrimp. Ooh. I just saved the world. Of course I look pleased. No thanks to you. What were you doing this whole time? Huh? Huh? Uh-oh. They found out that I've been pocketing funds. Oh. Oh. Oh, I did forget what I said. The bribery consortium. So we just went from saving the world to like normal bribery corruption. Yeah. Business as usual. I'm so short. I'm short on purpose though. Like whenever there's like a slider to make yourself smaller, I do it almost all the time. Games sound louder, voices before the big cutscene? Yeah, I can do that. Is it coming up like real quick? Cause I think that's actually, yeah, it's just like, so like voice is 100%. Same with master volume. Unless you want it like turned up more, which I can do. We just haven't had a voiced cutscene in a while, so hopefully we get one soon. I would assume one of these next ones is going to be voiced. Chamber to rule. So I'm finally getting smart enough to actually like just use the Ethernet thing. Where is it? There it is. Because usually I would have tried to walk here myself, and that would have taken 4 days. Yeah, this looks like one that would be voiced. Nope, guess not. Worst case scenario, I'll boost it with the sound settings. Or the sound mixer or whatever. Adjoining area. Wait, what? That's really what it's called? Alright. That is what I would name a giant crystal as well. Adjoining area. I must not have that one. That's funny. Adventurers Guild. Okay, that's a little more believable. I just wasn't zoomed in. Okay. So what they're talking about in chat is so that they've been wanting to see this big cutscene that lasts like 45 minutes, and they wanted Um, they've been very hyped about it, that I'm getting to this point. And so here we are. Soon we will hit it. Supposedly they give us a little heads up that we're about to head into a long cutscene. So soon. Meow. Is that actually a tail or is that a bag? Oh, that's a tail. All right. Oops. We're gonna get on a train. Maybe. I actually have no idea. As you stand on the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file by your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of a lane. I can kind of see why this was, like, at the end of the first expansion. Or, I guess, the first, like, the base game. Because it definitely has that sort of, like, we're wrapping up sort of feel to it. So we just happened to find a random vial on the floor here. Doesn't look good. I don't trust him. It's those eyes. Beady little eyes. Who are you talking to, sir? I don't trust them mutton chops of yours. By the way, mutton chops are the superior facial beard. Just throwing that out there for no apparent reason.
O Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line.
Is that voice good for you? Uncommon?
Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me.
Cool.
But I know not what else to do.
Doge did not hit 5.7. It fucking did. Are you kidding me? I need to stop looking at Dogecoin. It's just going to continue to make me mad. Frickin' Dogecoin. Don't, you know, do what you want with your money, but frickin' Dogecoin. Yes, I would love to go to the feast. I'm like... Tiny, been used before, but to contain what, pray tell? I don't remember who this is. Elaine, I don't remember who she is. I'm actually going to Google it here real quick. Elaine. Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, she does not look familiar to me. That dress
You
looks
needn't
so
trouble yourself
uncomfortable.
Your grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light.
That's mean.
I am.
I'm special. Uncommon, did you have a pig head on for these cutscenes?
Our community grows.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. Hope your night's
Everyone
going
looks
good.
to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
Those are some heckin' good emotes.
Common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies.
This is Sam Riegel, for
You've
anybody who
brought us
doesn't know.
one step closer to a united Eorzea.
It was bugging me the other day.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
She will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not sound serious.
Alright, well now where we gotta go? Speak to the lady in waiting. Chamber of Rule. Alright. Hey, poor players, how's it going? How's your night? I said Chamber of Rule. Yeah, to the banquet. Let's go get some pocket shrimp. Little cocktail weenies. Cause that's the fancy living. Don't you know? Our Grace is most eager to speak to you. Okay, so this, I think this is it. I think we've reached the point. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay, so before we do this, I'm gonna take a quick, like, 5-minute break for anybody that needs to. Get up, stretch, grab a beverage. Supposedly this takes like 45 minutes, which may end up being the rest of our night. So, yeah. So we will be back in just a minute, and we will get this going. So let's say, I'll start it back up at 8:40. I'm like, okay, you have 3 minutes. 8:49. I'll start it up. So if anybody needs a beverage, needs to go to the bathroom, do it. All right. Randy likes my splash screen. Thanks. I like it too. All right. It's time. We're going. We're doing it. Strap in for the cutscenes. That the hype has been built up all day just for these cutscenes. Here we go.
Enter. Your Grace, your guest has arrived. Pray, come in and take your ease.
"'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the horde.
And what of the city proper?
Her necklace always looks like a
We
cow to me.
sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of Her Grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands.
Is he going to betray everybody? I feel like he is.
'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon. You wished a word, Yu Hase?
Oh, I'm so disappointed that he didn't have a voice actor. I wanted it so badly to be like this really deep voice. With like a Brooklyn accent.
Your Grace. You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion.
Did this bitch sell us out?
I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
Oh, okay. That's nothing new.
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate.
The victory feast. We're
'Tis mine
installing
intent
capitalism.
that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic.
Trickle-down
no more shall
economics.
this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground.
Hey Darius, how's it going? How's your night?
Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand.
We're watching
You who have
45 minutes of
endured the wrath of
cutscenes.
innumerable foes are
Strap
the one
in.
hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me? I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. How much we have both changed since that day we met beneath the Sultan tree. And the days ahead promise to change us further still. I hope that we will recognize ourselves when all of this is over.
I mean, when we met under the tree, I was a dude and like 3 feet taller, so not likely. Oh, she got poisoned, didn't she? Motherfucker. They think I did it, didn't they? Oh, I'm fucked. Tell Cersei. I want her to know it was me. I know I'm ruining the moment. Oh, you little fucker. It was him. It was so him.
Your Grace! Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead.
Where did you get your fucking medical degree? You didn't even check her pulse.
Poison in her wine?
Jesus Christ.
You did this!
He's a medical professional and like a CSI, like investigative
Spare us
genius?
your denials. I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance.
I mean, he's got me there.
I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
I mean, you could have
What do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
as much pants as you want in the comfort of your own home, so.
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
So it turns out he does have a voice actor. It just wasn't like that deep Brooklyn voice I was hoping for.
What is the meaning of this?
Does it? Oh fuck yeah! I'll have to
Knights
go
from the
watch it on
homeland.
YouTube.
This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
I totally forgot what a dickbag this guy is, though, so...
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Well, because he's all in the market, like, he's the capitalist of everybody, right? That's what I remember about him. Look at Thancred making the moves.
Whatever is going on in there?
Yeah, that's what I thought, Cam. Wow, way to be a cockblock, guys.
Ah,
way to
the
go.
ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Okay, I can hear Taliesin in that.
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals.
Oh.
Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Get him. Get him.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without Her Grace's consent?
Her Grace is
Treat
dead.
the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant. I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthus. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
If he doesn't charge him, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in Her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
This woman stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamu Ul Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
What's fucked up is all the guys in blue, we recruited
This
them
is
earlier
madness.
on.
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison Her Grace was found upon the assassin's person.
The empty vial we picked up. Yep.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples
Ensorcelled.
wield.
There's a fucking word.
Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will.
I still want
And what of
Rudabad
your
to, like,
cordial
fucking charge this
relationship
guy.
with Sir Emmerich. For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend.
Because he's, like, oddly
I'll tell you
calm.
what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead.
Yeah, so denial, I'm waiting for anger. Because it, like... There we go. Here we go.
Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be. Nanamo. Nanamo. No!
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar.
Punch
But
him in
should
his
you wish to
smug
help us,
face.
General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you.
Do it. Oh my god, rip his head off.
It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Get him.
Whatever do you mean?
Get him. Get him.
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
Yes. This is what I wanted. I expected this.
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
Even if he didn't do it. Oh my god.
Then mock her from hell!
What?
Do it. Yes. Alright. smug fucking bastard.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members. You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
I mean, that would be a twist, but I doubt it.
You're next, you scheming bastard.
I don't think he's gonna make it through this day. Oh.
Oh, Raban!
7 hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
Ah!
I hope he gets a cool arm to replace it.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Get him.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide.
I didn't expect him to be in on it. Or maybe he's not, but...
And arrest this traitor as well.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
Holy fuck!
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
You die! I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
I want to ask so bad if he's okay, but I'm assuming that we'll find out later in the story.
there you are.
Thancred, where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers.
Exactly.
When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share poor Nanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ulda. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papa Shan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Nanamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
Time to go.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papa Limo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Like, for real, the room is not that big to be dawdling. They can just run around. Oh, she's gonna slit his fucking throat? Or not.
Now look what you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn, the ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Popolimo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
Thanks for the host, Frozen. How's it going? We're watching cutscenes right now. Oh shit, she's limit breaking.
Let them have it, Ida.
It's going pretty good. Story's starting to pick up.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Get him. I don't think they're gonna be okay after that. You should watch the Heavens Award trailer after this story. It's on the start screen. Okay.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
Which one's that, Frozen? Gotcha.
This way! Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
Leave us!
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
Thancred's such a baller.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
'Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Nymphilia.
I'm not okay.
Heidelin, she speaks to me. No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me. Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
Like, shit, I'm all for the, like, I'll hold them off trope. But they're gonna take our whole team that we've been with for the whole game? I mean, other than Alphanod here, but...
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others?
Too soon, man.
Damn that man! Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not
Who
if
the
I
fuck
have
is
anything
this
to
guy?
say about it anyway.
Did we start the game with this guy? Is he the guy who dropped us off? Because I have zero recollection of him.
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard! I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Uldar and likely needed a helping hand getting away.
Not the time, Brant.
Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were. Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon.
Just keeps talking.
Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Alize, but 'twould appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
And who might you be, young sir?
Pippin Terrapin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames. I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Uldar. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
I'm glad that's what he picked up on.
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Uldar that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I'm just gonna admit that I'm a fucking smuggler and I do crimes to this guy who, like, runs the city guard. It'll be
I dreamed of
fine.
bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
This is not the time to have an emo moment off and on. Also, I'm just going to reiterate again, I'm not going to be reading these out as they're going. Just a heads up. I'm a little sad that we're done with the talking bits, though, the voiceovers. I was enjoying that quite a bit. Holy fuck, though. Trailer before next quest? All right. So you said it's in the start menu? I don't have that up. Can I just find it on YouTube? YouTube. I want to log out. Heavens. I gotta exit out. All right, fine. Not exit out, log out. Just log out. Exit out. Log out. Log out. Alright. Yeah, I wasn't on this server until like Tuesday. I don't even remember what server I was on, but yeah, I transferred over to this server. So thoughts on this game so far? I like it. I definitely gave zero care for the story until like this point. It's dope. I mean, I think there's a lot of stuff that's loosely connected in all the Final Fantasy games. Especially with like Aether, I don't know. I'm not super up to date with all the lore, as it were. Really, the only Final Fantasy game I've ever played before this was Final Fantasy IX. And that's pretty much it. That was fun. That was a good solid 50 minutes of entertainment that I didn't have to do jack shit for. Nice. All right, well, thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your evening and sleep well. Or yeah, sleep well. All right, so now we get to play. Now we actually get to play the game. I mean, I'm just that cool, man. Father spoke of often, like, why? Why did he... What? What do you know that I don't, sir? Sid. Now I want to know if everybody else is okay, though. Like, obviously, Renaud is okay. I know I'm terrible with names, but it's close enough. Like, he's obviously okay. He's in prison. He's missing an arm, but he's okay. He's pissed, which is important. So I'm assuming everybody else is dead with, like, their moments of self-sacrifice. But we'll see. We shall see. What? Okay, it's not a parachute. It is a balloon. I was like, I don't understand how this works. The physics here are not adding up to me. But it is an actual balloon. Big yawn. Bye, Sid. Miss you. So, so I'm just, like, we can't go back to the cat. Well, we can't. I'm saying in air quotes. Because of course we can, but... So I'm assuming now our main base, is up here in the north. I mean, No, I thought it's considering like how absolutely like underwhelmed I was with the story overall up to this point. I thought that was great. So I thoroughly enjoyed that series of events. Like, I have been expecting her to die for a while because she felt like such a weak ruler, and taking her out was a perfect plot point. So I'm not going to say, like, that was a surprise at all. But I thought it was well done. It was well executed. And us being the scapegoat, I mean, obviously. But I thought it was good. I'm glad, like, and then I got the moment I wanted of a Rafan, like, taking out the one mustached asshole. It's good. I didn't want to hate, what's his name, though? Like, Ilrude. I didn't want to believe that he was, like, actually, like, an asshole, but no, he totally was. All right, I have to take a quick BRB because I have to use the restroom. So, quick BRB. I'll be back in just a minute, and we'll keep going for just a little bit longer. All right, I'm back. Oh. Readjust my blanket. I hope everybody has a blanket. They are essential to be cozy. All right. Heart you found. Give me a quest. In times of trouble, there are few things more precious than unconditional support. Be voice acted.
There has been word from the capital. Yes. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The temple knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert.
Are we just going to ignore that,
How
Ulda
keenly we
kicked
feel
us
the
out?
loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ulda, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished.
Okay, all right.
But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such. All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor.
I wanted to show the guys squatting
Agents of
again.
Uldar will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence.
Ah, they're not squatting anymore. That's too bad. They finished their
You
leg,
once fought
leg
to
workout.
preserve the honor of my dear friend.
And
It is
put
a
shirts
blessing
on, apparently.
that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day.
Oh.
I suspect
they're
there
still
are
going.
those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
We're having a serious talk, and those guys in the background are just like going at it. They still, yep, they're still going. The dedication. Keep up the good work. Oh yeah, yeah. I totally forgot about the leg squat mini game that happens. The only reason that I even remember it would be a speedrunner that I watch every now and then. Like he'll actually like do squats when he's doing that part. Wait. Oh, so more cutscenes. All right. We may finish it up after this cutscene then. I don't know, because it's gonna be cutting it close. So this from what I've heard, that the 45-minute one was the longest. So this shouldn't be too bad, but this might take us into a good point to finish off. Stream content just makes itself, though, if all it is cutscenes all the time. Makes my job easy. She looks so sad. Oh. She ran all the way here? On those tiny little legs? Oh shit, we haven't seen her face yet. Cute. I didn't expect her to be an Aura. I'm not sure why, but I just didn't. I guess she had like a full-blown like hood, so it was pretty ambiguous of what she was. I wish this one was voice acted though. I feel like this would have been a good moment to have feelings.
"'Tis all my doing."
There we go.
I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes, and look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm.
Don't cry, Sam Riegel.
But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos.
We need to get him a black
It was all but a
jacket.
means to feed my own vanity.
He's gone full emo. Full pity party.
Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alfino.
Do you want a cup of hot cocoa? Help cheer you up, man. Here you go. Even brought you some little marshmallows.
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Wow, way to say fuck you that your abode here is like a shithole.
Alfino, if I may?
Like, yes, thank you, sir. Thank you for housing us. This is
place
great.
not serve
Thank
our
you.
purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Short.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
Like sitting down, he's my height. That's ridiculous. I'm fine with it. Oh shit. The credits. They're a rolling. Well, GG's everybody. Oh yeah, no, I know. I did it on purpose. I absolutely did it on purpose. We fucking did it. It only took 7 years. Oh, really? Regal doesn't do Alphanod in further expansions? That's gonna bug me. Are you sure? I thought he Huh? Because I thought it was still him in the trailer that they played yesterday. Maybe that he's just good at impersonating it. Because yeah, I wouldn't have guessed there was much of a difference. Is that really name that? Yeah, wow. I need to rename that tab. Huh. Well, I'm assuming that these credits are going to take like 30 minutes. But I don't really want to skip them because like I'm the kind of person that will sit in a movie theater until the end. On the off chance that there's like, because I'll always forget. Because I'll go like, next time before I go to a movie, I need to check to see if there's a stinger, and then I'll never remember until the credits start, and then I'll go like, well, do we need to stay till after the credits? I don't know. Well, I don't want to pull out my phone right now because it's a little bit rude, but at the same time, like most people just leave during the credits, so it's like the perfect time for it. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, I mean, if there is a thing, or if I can like if it's cool, like if I can just, I'm sure that I can, because like is there anything at the end of FF14 credits? After any after credit scene is a cutscene all of its own, so skipping the credits won't skip a different cutscene. All right, we are gonna skip this then. I'm so sorry, all you people who work so hard. Or are we gonna show the handmaiden? Oh, you fucking bitch.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
Welcome back, Rosie. My dude. I hope you're well. That bandage looks like it could be changed, though. We're coming for you. We'll break you out. How many of these fuckers are there? We've killed like 3 of them now. Oh, is it one of those? Okay. All right. Air quotes. Killed. That was the one that we trapped in the crystal, right? Nebragas. Yeah. I like the white robe better. What? Huh? I'll answer that after this cutscene. There's a couple reasons, but yeah. It'll take a minute to explain it.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond.
He has such a deep voice for such a tiny little dragon.
Delusion, despair, death.
Triple D's. Delusion, despair, death.
Find naught else here.
You're shitting me. He is not. Cam, no. I don't believe you. That would have been hilarious though if Guy Fieri did actually voice him. I would have had a good chuckle about that. All right. That's not the one I want. I want. Wow. So it's been a while. I don't remember any of my key bindings. I just need to label my scenes better is what it boils down to. Okay, so you Frozen, you asked a question about like this. I'm done with gameplay. If anybody's sticking around for gameplay, I'm logging off at that point. But you asked about why I haven't accepted affiliate yet, and there's a couple reasons. One is I didn't want to subject people to ads, and I've been struggling with that fact of like as a smaller streamer. A lot of people, when they first come into a stream, if they immediately get like a pre-roll ad, it's like 1 out of 10 people will actually stick around through the pre-roll. And as a smaller streamer, that's not exactly a fight that I wanted to try to fight against. So that was one reason. Two, the job that I currently have, there may be a conflict of interest as far as like the contract I signed when I joined the company. So I need to actually go through and reread what I agreed to there, and if I need to submit any paperwork before I sign an agreement to be affiliated with Twitch. 3, I don't know if I actually want, like, I feel weird about anybody giving me money to support the stream, because I have a very good job, and it feels weird to me to accept anything outside of that. So those are like the 3 big reasons. At some point, I would see most likely accepting it, as long as there isn't like a conflict of interest. Because I do want to be able to use like emotes. Like, no, it's a fair question. It's not a super simple answer. But just trying to look at like, okay, well, how does this affect it when I do accept? If is there something like with my current job that I need to look out for? Just things like that. But yeah, because I do want to use like those emotes. Like I fucking love the emotes that Deep Fried made me. So I would love to be able to use those in other channels. So hopefully someday, maybe. But yeah, I'll try to go through the conflict of interest agreement next week at work. It'll probably be later in the week. I may have time to actually go and review that and see if there's anything I need to worry about, if there's any paperwork I need to put in, and then we'll go from there. But I still worry about the pre-roll ads, because like I hate ads, and I don't want to be rolling ads, but I also don't want people to get pre-rolls. It's just a clusterfuck. So, but yeah, that's really all I've got for tonight, though. I had a lot of fun doing this, mainly because I didn't have to do shit. I just had to like watch cutscenes tonight. I plan on having like actual stream stuff with the next couple streams. I mean, I'm assuming we'll probably come back to this, especially if I'm playing it, because this is where I get 90% of like my game time in is streaming right now. So I'm sure we'll be back to this. I would like to there's a couple other games I've got on the list that I'd like to hit. I just need to figure out which ones I want to do first. I'd like to do Dead Space 2. I'd like to do sometime soon, but at the same time, I want a little space between Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2. So we'll see. It's looking like it's gonna be a busy month. So thank you all for hanging out. Thank you so much for being, humoring me through this weird stream of watching cutscenes for 50% of it. And I hope it was entertaining. I was bullied into doing it. That's all I can say. But yeah, I will be back Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Unless anything weird happens. I'm probably not gonna stream. I don't know. I was trying to do Sundays. I don't know. I don't like streaming Sundays. I really don't. I may pick it back up in the future. Maybe that'll just continue to be a tentative thing, but currently Tuesday and Saturday. That's my current guaranteed planned days, unless stuff goes sideways. But yeah, let's find somebody to hit up. Is there anybody that there's gotta be somebody. There is, oh, nah, really? All right, I know who we're gonna go raid. I need to come up with a witty message though. Cause we're gonna go raid Puffy. Puffy, he's playing Cuphead. Oh, I don't freaking know. Raid Puffy. I'm gonna do, where is, I don't know. You Forgot to split because speedrun talk. That's what I'm gonna post. I really like Puffy. He's dope. He's so wholesome, and it's so freaking nice to everybody that comes into his stream. So we're gonna go over there, and I'm gonna watch for a little bit. So all right, see y'all over there, and thanks so much for hanging out. Have a good one, and remember, be good to each other. I will see you next time.